Alright, today we're going to show you how to install the wired rain freeze sensor that Orbit makes, and we're going to use an Orbit timer. This process is pretty much the same for any of our current timers. With other brands of timers it's going to be a little bit different, but you're going to need to refer to the instruction manual for that timer. But anyway, this is a simple 2-wire connection, and here's how you install it. You'll begin by taking your timer. First, make sure it's unplugged. You don't want any electricity going through there. If it has a battery backup, that's okay. You can leave that in. It's not going to give you any sort of jolt that way, but it does need to be unplugged from the wall. That's definitely important. So go ahead and open to the terminals. In this case, we have 2 sensor terminals right here. These 2 yellow ones. Now you'll notice they have a black jumper cable between them. That needs to be in place anytime that you do not have a sensor installed. So to install the sensor, we're first going to need to remove those, and you just push up on these terminals. You might need to go back and forth a little bit, and that jumper cable will come out. Probably want to keep that somewhere safe just in case you ever want to take the sensor off. So what you'll have here is 2 wires, and you'll just remove the insulation on the end of each of them. Take a second to probably twist those cables together so you get a good solid connection. And then you can go ahead and string those through the bottom port and simply install one into each of the sensor terminals. So you lift up on the terminal in question, insert that, let it down. It should have a nice tight fit there, and same thing on the other side. So once those are in place, next thing you'll need to do is you'll have a sensor switch here, rain sensor, and you need to just switch that to the on position. And once that's in place, the sensor will start to operate, and it can interrupt the programmed running times if it detects rain or freeze conditions. So that's all the setup you need to do. Next, you would just mount this sensor in a good location so that it can receive rainfall, and you'll do that outdoors. It's got a 30-foot cable. If you need to apply any further length of cable, you can do that by using just grease nuts. You get another stretch of cable. The instruction manual refers to the actual diameter of cable that you're going to need to use, the thickness, the gauge, depending on the length of the run. But you can just attach those with grease nuts, and you can take this out to well over 100 feet. So that's how you hook up the wired rain sensor, rain freeze sensor. If you have any questions, let us know.